in progress. This time we have one of my clanmates. This is Sophie. Soph, I platooned actually Sunday with Soph. This must have been later on in the afternoon because it's the same date that we were running together. We were running IS-6s all morning. I was grinding gold, he was grinding missions, but I happened to get some missions along with him because of that. And anyway, I had to go, but then he continued on, and here's one of the battles that he had. Just a great battle. Soph is, we got a CS7E over there too. And I don't think they're platooned together, so that was luck. Take a look here. Nope, they're both in here by themselves. Soviet 25 CS7E, that is one of our sister clans. Soph is a real good tanker. He's actually our, I guess, platoon leader? Is that the terminology I'm looking for? He's the guy that when we do,
Ready to fire.
he does all of our training, and he also does,
We didn't even scratch them.
he also tells us when, you know, events are happening and gets the strongholds together, and a lot of times, we have a couple guys that are good commanders on strongholds. Soph is one of the better ones. But we do have some guys that are really good. John's really good, Slingshot. I'm trying to remember who else. I think Justin does a good job. I forget who the other guy is. There's one other guy that does a real good job. Like there's 3 or 4 guys that when they command, we almost always win because they're really good at the knowing where to put the tanks. It's a lot of fun. In fact, they're so good that our sister clan, which is the actual competitive clan, has given us recently a commendation because we are getting to the point where we're whooping them almost every time in our stronghold battles. But, you know, I love the IS-6. Wallace had given me one and a couple months back, I don't know if you guys remember, and I am just loving the heck out of it. It is such a fun tank to play. Doesn't always make as many credits as, let's say, the JAG-Tiger 88, but I would much rather be in the IS-6 than in my JT-88. Right? It is just so much fun to play. So, and it gets really good matchmaking, obviously. Great armor. All right, Soph, make me proud. Yeah, so we're finally over the flu here at my house, and Mark got it last. He was sick yesterday, but he got it very mildly. He feels much better today already. So I had it from Monday to Wednesday. Today is Thursday. Yeah, man, it hurt. Oh yes. That KV2 looked like he was running the 170. I'm sorry, the 107 millimeter, not the derp gun, which is kind of interesting.
I don't see the target. Ready to fire.
It was.
Enemy
Wow.
armor is destroyed.
Must be grinding. Poor thing. Patiently, Sophie lets it reload. He's one of those guys that always lasts longer than I do when we're. He's very patient, but he's deadly at the same time. He knows when to push. I'm usually out on the other side. He's like, I wouldn't do that. Which would explain why his stats are always better than mine. Oh man, they're losing the base bad.
Enemy is hit.
But they're winning everything else. Now, why didn't this guy move back? Why did he just sit there? Wow.
Gotcha.
Must have had a track broken on the other side or something. So he sees the problem. We have a CDC moving into the base along with a couple of other tanks. There's an ISU 152 and a T-345, but it's probably not going to be enough to stop all the things that are coming in. Oh, now it's definitely not enough. Oh my goodness, they wiped everybody out in like a second. Wow, rough game, man. Now we won the city, it looks like, but Time to take a hit. Yeah.
One of our tracks is damaged. Penetration.
CDC can pen pretty easily too, so those are two tanks that are not going to have a hard time. Actually, the Indian Panzer probably won't either. It's got about the same pen. Got to get rid of that orange first. He does the most damage. And he's looking right at Soph. Try to get that rocket away.
They're knocked out.
Nice. And this game is going south fast. It's just no good options here.
Enemy armor is hit.
Nice hit though, man. Yeah, and then Indian Panzer, these tanks are both around 200 penetration, maybe 210. I think the CDC is 212, and I think the Indian Panzer is also 212. They're very similar games. Oh, and they're losing the city now too, so CDC is going to run away. Oops. Oh, Russian accuracy. But his armor is working now. Oh, he's getting hit from the back.
Ready to fire.
Goodbye.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Okay, I don't know what he was thinking. He needed to get out of the cap circle. That's, once again, people make that mistake. They try to stay in the cap circle when it's not worth it. If you have other teammates, you're winning the game. Why on earth would you, stay hidden like that? But now the tide of battle has turned. So now you don't have any friends. So the Indian Panzer is really the last tank left. Watch his roll. I'd much rather be in the IS-6 than the Indian Panzer in this combat right here. Long distance, maybe the Indian Panzer, but I've got one now, and it's just okay. The IS-6 is a better tank for sure. And the Indian Panzer doesn't have any armor to speak of, so
Penetration.
chances are Soph is just going to penetrate right through that thing. Now, the Indian Panzer has a good rate of fire. But hit him
Ready
again,
to fire.
if you can pen. You
Enemy armor is destroyed.
can't. Oh, and is he using the short 88? What is the gun on this? That's not the... Maybe that's the regular 88. That's not the top gun, I don't think, for the Indian Panzer. Maybe it is. Sophie says, you're welcome. So, Soph, go get the artillery. Go ahead and do it. Thank you for the guy at the bottom. That's fine. Well, with this matchmaking, he should have done well, but he really did well. And honestly, he wasn't facing like a lot of low-tier chumps. He was facing all the tanks that were at his tier, or higher. So he's asking for Top Gun. IS-3 looks like he's going to respond. He stopped moving. Now he's moving again. Guys aren't real nice about that, as we know. I haven't got a Top Gun in this tank. TG. Oh. I don't think people know what a TG is anymore. It's funny because you think, hello? These guys are going to myrtleize that IS-3. If he's going to go after them, he's in trouble. Yep. I knew that was coming. And now the KV-4 is rolling in. Like the fog. So if he's trying to get there on the spongy ground, this valley is like the tank sucker from heck. It just sucks your tank to the ground and you can't get any speed. I hate going through here. They should be able to win this though, because you know what? We'll speed it up a little bit. There we go. So KV-4's moved in. Here they both are. Oh man. Oh yeah, and the M44 is on the move now, so he's probably gonna get hit. Oh, all right, Soph, let's take a look at the score. So that was a great game on Sophie's part. Here you can see he's got Super Unicum status. Gosh, I never scored that high on my IS-6. 6883, 117,000 premium. Nice take home, man. I think his take home was like 94,000 if I remember. Yeah, that's just blocked by armor. Once again, this is the strength of the IS. It's just ridiculously high. Almost 3,000 damage blocked, and he did 4,000 damage. 18 shots fired, 15 direct hits, 13 penetrations. Sophie, that was an incredible game. Thank you for sending me that. Obviously, he's the top scorer. And he got Top Gun, Steel Wall, as usual. Cool-headed, getting ricochets from the same guy. High caliber, right? Yeah, in a row from... Oh, enemy players. It doesn't have to be the same enemy player for cool-headed. It's just a bunch of different ones. High caliber. So, very nice game. Let's move on to the next one. All right, we're joining a battle in progress. Actually, it's not in progress. Now it's in progress. We are joining a battle with Bullet Stopper, also known on the YouTube channel as Mr. Mean. He's the little kitten with the machine gun. I love that picture. This battle, and I have no idea what's going to happen here because I haven't watched the battle yet, but I was looking at the, the score on it, and it's the highest WN8 I've ever seen. Something that he did through the WN8 meter over the edge, and it's, you'll see. So, driving the T-50, it is a slow scout, but it is what we have on Tier 4 for the Russian scouts, and I used to love this guy. I'm not a good scout player, and I probably should play this thing more because it really has all the fundamentals of a good scout. Okay gun. It's decent view range, decent mobility. It's not super fast, but it's pretty fast. Now, it used to have, I think it had one more motor when I played it, like it was a motor up. But in this tiering, look at... Oh my gosh, his team is already...
Penetration.
Ridiculous.
Target acquired. We
They've
didn't
lost.
even scratch them.
These teams are so... The low-tier teams are so bad.
Critical hit. Target released.
All right, there we go.
Enemy is hit.
Easy B2.
Penetration. Enemy armor is damaged.
All right.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Tearing these French tanks to shreds.
Penetration.
And this is non-gold, guys. Non-gold.
Penetration. Target acquired. We didn't penetrate their armor.
He's using auto-aim to fire. He's saying
That
he's
one
using it
didn't go
pretty much
through.
exclusively. And he hasn't moved. I don't think he's been spotted yet.
Target unlocked.
Nobody's taken a shot at him, so I'm going to have to assume that he hasn't been spotted. Now they, okay, now they has, and he's getting out.
They're
Oh!
knocked down.
M2 medium with the derp gun. Doesn't do a lot of damage. People are telling the DW that he's a noob driver. Well, everybody's a noob driver when it comes to the DW because, my goodness, it's a total throwaway tank. So obviously, Mr. Mean is spotted at this point and he needs to look around. And oh, there's a Lux coming up the back. I wonder if that's going to come into play here.
Got him.
Yeah, because of Mr. Mean and because of Wild something or other, or Wild Oat. There we go.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
They're now getting back into this game.
Enemy is hit.
When a light tank takes out a heavy
Critical
tank,
hit.
and how much you want to bet the B1 won't be able to penetrate the T-50? That scout armor, you know. Matilda coming up, he's got thicker armor. It's going to be a little tougher for Mr. Mean to penetrate that one because he's a pretty heavily armored tank. And when I say armored, I mean armor proper, not guns. Actually, the DW is not doing half bad considering what he's stuck with.
Enemy armor is hit.
Mr.
Ready
Lee.
to fire. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Up to 4 kills, there we go. Oh boy.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
Yeah, B1 is
Enemy is hit.
somewhat of a tough nut to crack, but he's doing it.
Enemy
I mean,
armor
look at
is
that.
hit.
Right through. No gold being used here,
Penetration.
guys. He's using all regular
Critical hit.
armor piercing.
We didn't penetrate their armor. We didn't even scratch them.
No scratches.
We didn't penetrate their armor. Critical hit. Enemy armor
Oh,
is
yeah.
damaged.
He's been trying to get that turret ring, and I think that makes sense. What are these guys' artillery doing? I mean, he's been here the whole time. The artillery has not taken one shot at this guy. Lucky. Really bad artillery. He'll kick somebody out. Artillery's got 1 kill now. But where was you? There's one of them. There's both of them. Oh! Once again, the Matilda's not a tank that you're going to want to go face-to-face with in the T-50 because it's, unlike the B-1, it actually has some penetration.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
He bounced it. Too funny. Stupid B-1. I did end up selling mine. I bought the BDR back. The BDR is almost as bad, though. I still can't win games in the BDR. It's got a great gun. It really does, but it's just a hard gun in general to do well. Plus, it's got that giant shoot me here antenna on top.
That one didn't go through.
Earth with it.
Penetration.
Now he's
Enemy
using
armor
gold.
is damaged. We didn't even scratch them.
And you kind of have to.
Enemy is hit.
I mean, his other option would be to try to run around him.
Enemy armor is hit. That one didn't go
And
through.
he got 2 rounds left. Boom.
Gotcha.
Oh. And so, 17,417 on the WN8 rating me. And I think it's possible because he did, even though he didn't do a lot of spotting, he did a lot of damage and a lot of hits with a scout tank. And I think that that's what made it go crazy. But it just, that makes me laugh. Because it really, you know, this is a good battle, but it's just funny, you know. Like, you'd think it would be like this amazing, like, flying tank battle, but it just was like him just sitting there shooting these guys. And there we go. So now you know how to get your WN8 rating way up. Play the T-50 and just shoot things. Play it like a tank destroyer. Nice game. Boy, he did have to use some gold ammo, though, didn't he? And that cost him. So, but we did 1,300 damage in a tank that does like 40 damage a hit. That's a lot of damage. So, I mean, it's a lot of hits. 78% hits. Very nice game. Thank you for sharing that, Mr. Mean. Okay, so we're joining a battle in progress. Now we have John Braun running at 1/16th speed. While I have your attention, I apologize. My site got hacked, for those of you that didn't see my little note in my World of Warships video. So I had to take down the website because we had a virus on there that was broadcasting. Not the Game World site, but one of my other sites, but it infected my entire site array. So I lost my computer website, I lost my world or my photography website, I lost my gaming website. I lost like 5 websites, and some of them I haven't bothered to rebuild because they're businesses that I'm not doing anymore. But I just rebuilt Gamer, and as soon as I did it, I started getting flooded with spam. So for now, if you want to submit a replay, you're going to have to register. All you got to do is put your name, put in, you know, like when you go, it'll, like you can say leave comment, and then it's going to say register. And all you got to do is register, and it'll give you a password in your email, and then you can start sending me more replays. I apologize for the inconvenience. I personally would rather just have it open so you can just submit a replay, but unfortunately, in the world that we live in nowadays, and with hackers and bots out there that are just, they're making it impossible. I can't even find the replays because every day I've been getting like 90 spams. So anyway, join back up with fans. Oh. And so now he's going to reload, and this is why I'm just bad at this. You have to be willing to, when you drive an autoloader, you have to be willing to just hide out. And, you know, this is a great place, too, because the artillery's never going to hit him here. So he's just dug in here, and it's, what, about 40 seconds here? There he goes. He's reloaded now. So you have to be willing to do that. And I just, it's hard for me. I get too excited. I want to get out there and fight, and I end up getting myself in situations where I don't have those places to go back to hide. Thankfully, this tank is fairly mobile. Definitely more mobile than the 5100. But the 5100 is mobile. And the aim time on this is much better. The 5100 Bloom is so bad. It's unplayable. Man, I thought that ST1 for a minute really looked like the IS-4. Oh, that E100 just smacked the T-54E down. Did you guys see that? That was like an 800 damage or more. So Nance is working it out. So far, their team is not doing most excellent. But the guys here are doing a nice job. Oh, whatever. Oh, that's why you love those Russian mediums, man. They just... Oh. Thankfully, that T-49 didn't do much damage. When they hit me, they always seem to do like 700 damage. Lucky rolls. That's basically like a KV-2 with a tank that goes 70 miles an hour. All right, so they've got pretty firm control on this side, though it's not perfect, but, well, now it is. But the other side is having major issues. And like this Waffentrager that's kind of base camping well, I guess he was helping out over here, though, and I think he did get that T-49. Let's see. No, he didn't. Whoa! Didn't see that coming. We'll click back over to John's view because he picked that up a lot faster than I did. So these Waffentragers have taken up defensive positions, and that's a good thing. They needed to because we're getting overrun on this side. And well, there's the first and second spots. 7201 gift tank. I love the K at the end. ST1. Poor Waffentrager. Uh-oh.
Enemy armor is damaged.
He's going to get through that plate and bounce the shot.
Penetration.
Ouch. Still, he's got so much health. Even with those hits, he's still doing really well. He's got a little bit over half his health left, and he's been hit 2 or 3 times pretty hard. Now the Waffentragers they got a little aggressive, I think, in their positioning. Because now they're just getting clobbered. Oh, there was the first one. But the guys that were pushing on the hill are pushing back again now. And now that they've left the other side, they're losing over there again. It's like, guys. My goodness. Good. Good. Okay. Got rid of the big guy. Nance has got 2 kills now. Their E50M on the other team is killing everybody. He's destroyed all the guys that were left over there except for the 103, and my hopes aren't high that the 103 is going to be able to beat him. Because I have one.
Enemy armor is hit.
Plays. E75 is going to take some serious hits.
Penetrate their armor. Penetration.
Nance is willing to take the hit from the E75. E100's over there. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want to be either of those tanks with that E100 bearing down. The ST1's getting pretty aggressive, but he's bouncing shots off the front. Meanwhile, Nance is reloading. Yeah, this guy's cute. Oh! Bye! I wonder how long the reload of an E100 is. Seems like it's an awful long time. I don't know that I would want either of those tanks, either the 100 or the Mouse. They seem like they're just, I don't know.
Ricochet.
Bye.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
So now all we have left is that E50 that did, as I predicted, kill the M103. Maybe Deadeye got him. I don't know. Like I wasn't watching. I was watching the other end of it, but. he's asking this other guy, where do you want to go? He's getting no response. They really do need to stick together, though, because with that E50 out there ranging around. G4. All right, we're going to speed things up a hair. Naz does have... there we go. So our 50M gets aggressive, shows up. Oh, he's right in on there, man.
Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy is hit.
Well, he went the right thing. That E50 is fast, man. That was full. That was regular speed.
Released. Got him.
Goodbye. Nice job. Aha! E50M was their Havoc player. That guy needed to die. That's why he had 5 kills and tore it up. So now Nats can just take the front approach. However, there still is a risk because E100's telling him to fall back, but negatory on that. Speed it up till he finds the artillery. That artillery can pretty easily take Nads out in one hit. So it's... Oh, he's only got 4 rounds left in the clip, or in the tank. Hoping for some help from the E100, because he's obviously spotted. You ready? Fall back. E100 is going to go after him. Oh, he wants the Top Gun.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Let him get the TG. Nope. I go 1. Oh, just kill him. He's good. Oh. That was... Okay. Anyway, great game, Nats. That was a great ending, man. Thank you for sending me that. That was one of the funniest replays I've seen in a long time. All right. Very nice job. 8,190 WN8. Very nice score. 77,000, though, after expenses, 12,000, yeah. Expensive to play these tanks, but he was the second highest scorer on the team, right? No, he was the top scorer. 5,800 damage. Holy cow. In my dreams. All right, next battle. Here we have a little sample of World of Warships from Mitsutayu. As you guys know, if you've been watching my channel, I just bought into World of Warships, and I am saying it in the way that I'm sure that guys like Mitsu and the guys that really worked hard to get their beta codes are pretty torqued that Wargaming decided to make it. I guess it's still considered a closed beta, but they're making it quote-unquote open beta by allowing us to buy in. If you buy these premium ships, you can now get in to the game. I am enormously enjoying playing World of Warships. I still like World of Tanks better, but it's pretty close. And you know, so I just wanted to put that out there. Mitsu, thank you for sharing this footage. It doesn't run super well on my computer, so I'm not going to put a whole lot in here, but he's running here as a Congo Tier 5 destroyer. Supposedly it's kind of like the KV-1 of the game. Look at this guy. This happens. As I was playing, I had this happen a couple times. I've done it to people, and it's really hard to get separated once you start, you know, getting linked up. If you're both trying to work your way and it's not... There he goes. Now they got it worked out. But yeah, this is his Tier 5 Congo. It probably took him a while to get here. I'm on Tier 3 right now and realizing that I probably pushed a little too hard because at Tier 3 I'm struggling. So I need to just slow it down a little bit and enjoy it. But anyway, this is out there now for you guys. I am excited about this. Thank you, Mitsutayu, for sharing this with me. Please don't be mad at me that I bought into the game. And, you know, I think there's a lot of people there that wanted to get in and are there because they want to, you know, help with the beta testing and also to be a constructive part of the community. I didn't buy my ship so that I could go run around at tier 7 and, you know, be a detriment to the team. I bought my Sims. I've played it twice against bots, and I haven't looked back. I'm now playing the tier 1 and 2 ships and actually learning how to play. I'm not going to go into public matches not knowing what I'm doing. So hopefully a lot of people will be like that. But this is just a great game, guys. If you're, you know, interested in it, if you don't have the money, just wait till the open beta comes. I'm sure it's only going to be a month or 2 more, and they'll be into open beta. Maybe it'll be longer. I don't know. But anyway, so thank you again for sharing this footage. And once again, this is the Kongo class warship. We'll take a look at what else he's posted here. He's given me a couple different videos to look at. The destroyers are ships with heavy guns. Here we have a, I'm sorry, not the destroyers. The battleships have the heavy guns, the BB class. This is a destroyer class. The destroyers are fast. They have smaller guns, but they're armed with torpedoes, and they also have a limited number of smoke screens that you can put up. And the smoke screens help hide your fleet. But the torpedo is really the strength of the destroyer class ship. If you can get close to an enemy ship stealthily and just pop out and fire your torpedoes and then get back, you can sink a ship in one volley of torpedoes if you hit them right. So, but you have no armor, so you really do have to be careful. You have to be careful. So here, he's getting ready to fire his torpedoes. If you've seen some of the footage from my channel, you'll see the same thing. I'm going to be putting a video up, actually probably right before this. Before you see this video, that one will be up because it's already producing right now. So it has footage of me playing the Tier 2 Samson, the American destroyer, and just having a blast. I killed a Tier 4 or Tier 5 destroyer and an aircraft carrier, and this guy's history so long. All right, and here we have an aircraft carrier. This thing's cool. I haven't gotten this far yet. I think they start at Tier 4, and I think we're looking here at the Tier 4. I believe this is the Langley. Yeah, it is Tier 4 Langley. There we go, down to the bottom left. So it's got all biplanes. Look at them. You have some scouts. Those are the what model aircraft is that? I don't know. So World War I biplanes, which I love, but I don't. Gosh, what model is that? I should know that. So, you know, the bigger ones are obviously the bombers. The smaller one, you got a fighter group. Those look like... No, they're not. And then you can see there he's launching the little guys. And I think he just sends those out. They've got machine guns on them, so I would imagine they're anti-bomber fighters. They're going to go and take down the enemy bombers. And I don't know if you get a limited flight or if you can just keep launching them. Like if they get killed, do you just not have any airplanes then at that point, or how does that work? Torpedo bombers. These guys are deadly. If you can get them to work right, you can really cause a lot of damage to the enemy. You set the courses, I believe, with the Langley. You don't actually steer the ship. You click where you want it to go, and it'll just start that pattern. And then you fly the airplanes. You actually run the aircraft. I think. We'll see. We'll watch a little bit longer and see what happens. But this will also be coming to my channel. I am planning on getting all of the classes of ships. I'm doing the Americans first, and then I'll go back and do the Japanese. The reason why I'm not... those are Jennies. I don't know what these are. I think those are Jennies. Somebody put in the comment what that other airplane is. Actually, if you want to put both. I'm not familiar with either of them. And I should be. I recognize the aircraft. I just don't remember what the brand is. But I don't have a lot of garage slots, so I think you only start with like 4. So I'm going to have to work my way up the lines and try all the ships, but I'm not going to have a ton of them. And I did buy the Tier 2 Arcadia, which I really like. Or, I'm sorry, the Albany. Wow, that's a little confusing what happens there. Oh, look, they're fighting. Look at that. They're going down. Oh, that's awesome. I've been playing the game, and I haven't seen the airplanes shoot each other down yet. That was awesome.
Standing by for instructions.
So I guess this is kind of like artillery. This is what people are complaining about. But you know what? That's pretty cool. Oh, by the way, Mitsutayu
Our team has taken the lead.
has his own YouTube channel. Please be sure to check him out. I'm sure he has a lot of. I've watched some of his videos. He does a good job.
Approaching target.
Loves the tanks like we do, and so it's definitely, make sure you subscribe to his channel, give him some support, and I think and I'll give you his. Well, I'll put it up there.
Returning
So
to ship.
once we're done watching this video, I'll show you what the. Wow, that's so cool. So look, you can see the torpedo spreads that his aircraft have launched. And he just kind of tells them, I think, where to go, and then I think he tells them when to launch. He's lost a bunch of airplanes off of that fleet. So really, you're going to do the best if you can hit the broadside of a boat. And I've had guys do that to me where they wait until they're on the side of my ship before they fire. They'll keep flying back and forth. Boy, he can really launch a lot of airplanes. You can see the anti-aircraft going after his planes. So this is more of a battle commander type ship. If you like that, if you're good at tactical, if you're an aircraft controller, if you work for there, he got both of these guys to launch, and there go the torpedoes, and he's going to strike. That guy's making an evasive maneuver. If you're an air traffic controller, that's the word I'm looking for. 2 of them are going to get him. Oh, nice. 2 good hits. 3 hits. Oh. So, did some serious damage there. His team is losing, though. But anyway, so that gives you an idea how the aircraft carriers work. Pretty cool stuff. I'm going to have to learn how to do it. There's not a lot of it. I wish they had like a tutorial on the site or on the game to do it, but they don't. So anyway, let's move on to the next replay. All right, so his username is YouTube/user/ArrivalsGamer, and his actual username is Mitzu, M-I-Z-U, Taiyu, T-A-Y-I-O-G-P. Go ahead and subscribe to this guy. He does some good stuff, and give him some support, man. So Mitsu's been great. He's sent us a lot of replays and is pretty much a very active member of our community, and along with some of these other guys. So I just wanted to give you a shout out there, Mitsu. Hope your channel grows, and hope my channel grows. Together we shall grow. Anyway, moving on to the next part of the review, or of the replay fever. Joining a battle in progress, here we have Scatapult in the IS-3 in a very favorable matchmaking situation, which is when the IS-3, of course, performs the best. The IS-3 is the best. It is, oh, look at this Panther M10 Jimbo Kimbo platoon here. Fodder for the IS-3. They cannot get through the front of this tank. They could, but it takes gold ammo or lots of patience, and they're not going to do a whole lot of damage. They are just perfect for this guy to eat up. As long as he doesn't get too close. Tiger 1 is going to climb the mountain, which means stupid move on the Tiger's part. What? That's something that I would do. He's going, what was I thinking? That's a good way to be dead in like 3 seconds, man. Though he did take their scout on him. Oh, man. Look at these Kimbo guys here. Scatapult's moving in. No fear whatsoever.
Target released. Enemy is hit.
And that's what always happens to me when I'm in the 131. I do nothing and get killed. Like crap, everybody sees me. That's why I sold it.
Penetration.
These M10s are history. Now the 110 is, I think, the
Ready to
equivalent
fire. Target acquired.
tier 8 of this tank. Look at this guy getting all aggressive.
Ready to fire.
Oh,
Let's find another target.
he's off, man.
Enemy armor is hit.
He's hoping his teammates come. Come on, guys, help him out. Very little damage. I don't know if he was shooting HE. Little teammate help there. That was nice. Took some hits though, but these M10s were capitalizing on his having to show his flank.
That one bounced.
Oink. What? Oh, those troll maneuvers.
Target acquired.
I hate to say this. You guys know. I like the M10. I like the M10, but if you put 3 of them on a team, I think you're kind of asking for a loss. They just, I mean, I guess if they were, I don't know.
Penetration.
It just seems like they don't do enough damage to really be good to have 3 of them all in one place. It seems like they'll just get pinned down and ripped apart. Slowly, but they will get ripped apart.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Oh! What is hitting him? It must be artillery. He's not getting a reading of who's hitting him, so it's gotta be
Where'd
something
they go?
he's not seeing. Oh my. Could be this guy though too. Now did you see the arc? The artillery arc went up right behind that 131, so there is an artillery piece there that is firing. It's probably the 307 that keeps hitting him, the FE or the FE 304 actually. Yo, right there. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, it's a 304. Most likely it's the 304 that's got him pegged, because the rate of fire seems like that FE 304 fire. Kill him! Get him! Hopefully Scatapult will be able to get some revenge on that dude. There he is. Could be the Hummel though too. You know what? Because that 304 is not firing on them, but the Hummel, something's firing artillery on him. Or the Panzer M10 is hiding and trying to hit these guys. Whoa.
Target acquired.
Target
released.
Target released.
Enemy
AFK.
armor is hit.
Come back another day. There goes the Artie. And now it just becomes a turkey shoot. Though, you know what? Well, yeah, they got 4 more tanks. I mean, it's pretty much it's pretty much over for the enemy team. Mop up time. And he's using HE. I'm not sure what he's planning on running into. Oh, the Hummel. The Hummel knows he's here.
Ready to fire. Enemy armor is destroyed.
Oh, Hummel, you should have been ready. I guess it takes forever to aim, but you pull the trigger, man. Don't wait, because you're going to get killed. The IS is going to aim faster than you. You just need to take the risk. I don't know. I'm not very good at artillery, so. Preem spam reported. You're allowed to do that. Oh, Sophie and I ran in. We were playing a game on Saturday. Maybe that I'll end with that. I'm sorry, on Sunday. Was it Sunday morning? I can't remember. It was either Saturday or Sunday. And I ran into a T-64E, the Super Pershing. The guy was, all he was doing was, I'm sorry, not T-64E, my brain, T-26 E4. All he was doing was flinging gold. He penetrated me with every single shot, everywhere on my tank. No matter where I turned, I tried to get away from him. And he killed me. I think he killed me. I'm pretty sure he killed me. I did do some damage to him, but it was, I was like, ugh. But he's allowed to do that. You know what? That's what it's for. And if he wants to spend the money to kill an IS-6 using premium ammo, so be it. He wouldn't have been able to penetrate me for the most part if he hadn't used it. So, you know what? He's doing the best he can, and they still lost. So great for him.
Enemy armor is damaged.
But, yeah, you run into that stuff, so.
Target released. Enemy armor is
So,
destroyed.
in quote-unquote honor, can you get a top gun?
Ready to fire.
Nope.
Target lost.
Oh, well. Didn't load fast enough. All right. Very nice battle. Scatapult. 8,292 again. Unicum level. Man. Steel wall. Well, he did take a lot of shots too, but, and of course high caliber. How much damage did he do? Let's take a look here. Whoops, what happened there? Yeah, 4,100. That's a good score for the IS-3. This IS-3 is just such a great tank. All right, next. Get out the popcorn. I still have 24 more replays to do after this one. We are going to split it up into a Replay Fever 8 and 9. I may work on all of them tonight because 9.7 is very quickly looming up on us. And I know the open beta is available now. The beta testers are out there playing 9.7 already. And I think that I don't know that I'm going to I'm going to try to get all these done before that happens. If I don't, once again, please forgive me. But we're doing the best we can to get done what we can. So pick up the pace here. This is the slowest tank on Earth. Pretty cool looking though. I just don't think I could handle the pace. It would make me nuts, and it would always have artillery fire. And that would be, it's like the Jagdtiger 88 but wider. Except for way slower too. I mean, look at this, he's hitting 13 kilometers. As he turns, it drops down to like 9. Just not an easy thing.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Of course, 700 damage in a hit. What? Oh. The 1390 took out. Wow. 1390 is a pretty vicious scout tank. This Caernarvon has no idea. Now he knows. 1390 ran away. Toot toot. Scoot. Pretty even matchup so far. The thing's so wide he can't get it out to fire. There we go. A little Caernarvon action. He has no idea it's exposed.
Enemy is hit.
Bye-bye, half your health. He's starting to take fire, but to what end? Oh, this AMX 1390 is just tearing up our team. Come on, reload. Goodbye. Finish what you started. So Alonso
Enemy
forever
vehicle destroyed.
takes out the tank that he put in. Oh no, and we look over here and we see that our Caernarvon is getting, well, I can't even say what he's getting. It's not good. He's getting more than he bargained for. Let's just put it like that.
Penetration.
This IS-8's going, sweet, where did my health go? Oh man, he's only got 15 rounds left. This thing, wow, it takes a long time to reload, and this is really bad. What happened here, man? They only had 2 tanks here. And no one's going to be able to penetrate him, though. That's the... Come on.
They're knocked out.
2 hits on an IS-8, and that's it, man. That's all it took. And they're breaking his tracks already, of course. Right? No damage on the tracks. He's looking around because he knows these guys are coming. The IS is going to have a hard time penetrating the T-95. Tiger 1, not so much. The ST-1 is probably the biggest concern. Oh my lord! How do you like me now? And they still have not damaged this tank. Look at this ISS. He's a loser because he's kicking butt. He didn't even use gold ammo. Oh, that was quite a shot, man. Little guitar break for you there, buddy. Oh, bye-bye. Bye. Little Paul Gilbert there for you. Ammo racks get Paul Gilbert. That's all we're doing from this point forward. You get a little guitar riff from Paul Gilbert. Who's Paul Gilbert? Well, he's one of the nicest. Look, there's this turret right there. He's one of the kindest shred guitar players I've ever, I don't know, not met necessarily, but if you watch his videos, he's just nice to everybody. He's, you know, a lot of those guys, they're kind of cocky and I'm the best guitar player in the world. Well, Paul Gilbert is one of the best guitar players in the world for that kind of playing, technical style, shredding. And he's just super kind. He loves to teach people. He's always, look at him now, he's He does all kinds of clinics and stuff. He's always teaching people how to play, and he's just nice. Some of the guys are real cocky. I'm not going to name names, but anyway. So Paul Gilbert gets kudos and gets to have little guitar breaks in my videos from this point forward. So, what else can he do here? I don't know that he's able to even really get anywhere else to get hits, but he's trying. There it goes. Game over. Not fast enough. And so that's one of the frustrating parts of driving the T95, obviously. Same issue with the T28 prototype. You're just so slow that you miss out on the other half of the battle. So, but even so, look at all this. Oh, he didn't take any damage, man. It was just ridiculous. And he was, let's see here, yeah, top score on the team, almost 6,000 damage. Just a vicious tank destroyer. And I suppose you could put that on the T30 too. The T30 also. Look at that. Nice take home. Wow, that's really a respectable take home for a tier 9 tank. Even non-premium. Of course, it was a great game, but you have to do 6,000 damage to get that, though. And we end the night, with a little, well, keep going here. I'm not really ending. I'm just ending this episode because it's already been over an hour. Watch my file size. But I'm going to try to get to y'all. I promised you. So about 12 per episode if I can. That's, a little bit over an hour. So we're picking up speed here. Here we have Damco 7 in his little Panzer 38T. Unfortunately, the next tank that comes after this one is the god-awful 38NA, which has like the worst matchmaking for a light. And let me not confuse this with scout
Penetration.
Tank. A light tank. It's not a scout tank, but they give it scout matchmaking.
Penetration.
The 38NA is the most frustrating tank in the game, almost. Some guys love it, but it's a really hard tank to play well.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Oh yeah, enemy armor. Goodbye. I did remember liking the 38T. It's a pretty hefty little tank. Look how tiny he is. So the KV rolls by, it's like 4 times the girth. Did I say girth? Oh, and he plays it kind of like a sniper. Look at his loadout there. He's got the camo net, binoculars.
Didn't go through.
Pretty much nothing on this tank unless you get behind that, and you might not.
Penetration.
The T-34 though.
Penetration.
It's like a big marshmallow.
Enemy armor is hit.
Poor T-34s.
Enemy is hit.
But it's funny, the T-34, it's not bad. It's a average medium tank with no armor. The T-34-85 though, and the Type 58, which is the Chinese equivalent, are some of my favorite tanks in the game.
Enemy armor is hit.
But the T-34 and the
Enemy is hit.
Type T-34, I just did not like them.
Enemy armor is hit.
This is me and the Covenanter and the Crusader. Boom! That's what happens to me when I drive it. It's been clobbered. And see, he's been pretty smart because he's left his bigger tanks to the other guys to deal with because he knows he's not gonna. But now, well, maybe. Trying to get some.
We didn't even scratch them. Ricochet.
Yeah, it's a hard one, man.
We didn't even scratch them. That one bounced.
Break his tracks. There we go.
Damaged.
Switch it over to gold. Yeah. Well, sometimes that's what it takes. I know. A lot of people don't like gold, but now you switch it back to regular because the Electo is another marshmallow.
Enemy armor is hit. Got him.
he elected to defeat him. Yeah, I know it's elect, not elect. For those of you YouTube writers out there, have a field day with that one. I see this a lot too. I see people a lot of times saying mine as well. Mine, like yours and mine, as well. And it's might as well. But you see that a lot. Like somebody writes it and then the people... Oh, mine as will. That's the other one I've seen too. Mine as will. And then it's might as well. Might as well. Means you might as well do this. You'd have the same results is what that means. But nice kill there, by the way. Lee.
Critical hit.
The Lee is going after the artillery.
Enemy armor
Now
is
Lee
hit.
is a run M37 run. Oh!
Enemy vehicle
And the
destroyed.
artillery gets away. Oh, that was a beautiful shot. I don't know who shot that big shot at him, but it's pretty funny. So we're pretty spread out here, and they have what's it got? A KV-1S over there. It looks like must have been the BDR that hit him hard like that. BDR's got a nice gun, good sniper tank. Like I said, I'm playing the BDR again. Haven't been uber impressed with it, but when somebody's like, "Hey, let's play Tier 5," I go grab that because it's funny. I guess. Though I don't find it too funny when I play it. I'm not, like I said, I'm struggling a little bit with it. Oh, 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 oh. Nope. KV-1S is deciding to go about it a different route. And in doing so, he's about to get popped. Gold is on. PC-38T.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
So long, sucker. The poor Kenny is running out. Look at these Tier 3 tanks, man. They're ripping it up. We'll see. Killing the... Oh. And the Valentine finally, after 45 minutes of travel, has made it across the board to
Penetration.
fire, but...
Enemy armor is hit.
Oh, 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 oh. Looks, maybe? Is that the looks? Something was shooting. Yeah, it was. The BDR took out that, the Valentine. One shot of gold left. I think he doesn't know that the Valentine is dead. And I wouldn't have noticed that either, but yeah, the looks is what hit him. That auto fire. It's a pretty good gun. From a distance, it's not so good, but look, see, he just killed the Stug 3B. See, 3B is Tier 5. So the question is it Damaco or Damaco? Oh, sunshiny day.
Penetration.
Sunshiny day.
Ouch. We're low on fuel. Penetrate.
Goodbye.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Oh! Oh! Stupid artillery. And he's stuck because he's out of consumables, so hopefully he'll repair before the thing gets fired again. There he goes. And the Lux is tearing up the team on the other side there, man. He's just ripping it apart. He's got 4 kills. I know it's Luke's. Luke's. Lucky Lux. Is it Luce? Yeah, that hit did come from over here. He's got to be. Okay, now you're done for. Oh. And with that, we end this episode of Replay Fever 7. Very nice game there, Demeco. We have 19,000 credits earned. Mastery badge. What is this? Fighter. 4 or 5 enemy vehicles in one battle. Nice. Fire for effect. Confederate. Because he was working with people. High caliber. Whoa. He got high caliber. Wait a minute. Yeah, look at that. 1,500 damage. Highest score on the team, obviously. And then 1,100 experience. Very, very good game in the PZ-38T. Fun little tank. You know, there's a couple tier 3 tanks that I love. A couple tier 4s that are like that too, where they excel, you know. Kind of like sleeper tanks. So anyway, have a great night, guys. Be sure to subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode.